Hey folks, want to jump on here and shoot a quick podcast. This one's going to be about the business ElevenLabs. That said, super excited to talk about this company today as I've been delving into the AI or artificial intelligence space more and more. By the way, feel free to go back to episode 13 if you want to learn more about the topic. So let's get into the show. ElevenLabs is an AI company that creates ultra-realistic synthetic voices and audio tools. What it is, a voice AI platform that turns text into natural sounding speech, known for human-like voices with emotion, tone, and accents. Founded in 2022 by Peter Dabakowski and Maddie Stanikowski. What it can do, ElevenLabs has grown into a full AI audio ecosystem, text-to-speech, TTS, type text, get realistic voice audio, voice cloning, copy a person's voice from short samples, speech to text, transcribe audio, AI dubbing, translate speech into other languages while keeping the same voice, voice agents, AI assistants that talk like humans, music and sound generation, newer features. Key features, thousands of voices in 70 plus languages. Emotional, expressive delivery, not robotic. Used for YouTube video and podcasts, audiobooks, games and apps, customer service, voice bots. Why people talk about it? It's one of the most realistic voice AI tools available, but it also raises concerns about voice cloning, misuse, deepfakes, scams, consent and ownership of voices. Simple summary, ElevenLabs equals, quote, ChatGPT, but for voices, end quote. It lets you generate, clone, and control speech using AI. If we go over to gemini.google.com, ElevenLabs has evolved significantly into a full-stack AI audio platform. As of March 2026, it is no longer just a, quote, text-to-speech, end quote, tool. It now handles everything from music generation to real-time conversational agents and video synchronization. Below is a breakdown of the current ecosystem and how to navigate it. Core capabilities 2026. ElevenLabs now offers 14 distinct products. The most impactful include 11v3 and expressive mode. The flagship model now supports 70 plus languages and features, quote, expressive mode, end quote, which we briefly talked about, which allows you to control the emotional tone, empathy, stress, excitement, mid-sentence. Professional voice cloning, PVC, unlike, quote, instant, end quote, cloning, PVC uses about 30 minutes of audio to create a, quote, digital twin, end quote, nearly indistinguishable from the original speaker. 11 Music, a text-to-music model that generates high-fidelity tracks with lyrics and instrumental blending. 11 Agents, a platform for building interactive voice assistants powered by Claude or Gemini that can handle real-time phone calls or customer support. Video sync and dubbing, tools that automatically translate video into 29 plus languages while maintaining the original speaker's unique voice and emotional delivery. Pricing plans. ElevenLabs uses a credit-based system. Credit generally refresh monthly and does not always roll over depending on the tier. Plan free, price monthly, $0. Character limit 10,000. Key features, testing only, no commercial rights. Plan starter, price monthly, $5. Character limit 30,000. Key features, commercial license, instant voice cloning. Plan creator, price monthly, $22. And there's an asterisk on the top right hand side. Character limit 100,000. Key features, professional voice cloning, higher audio quality. Plan Pro, price monthly $99. Character limit 500,000. Key features, API access, advanced settings for teams. Plan Scale, price monthly $330. Character limit 2 million. Key features, multi-seat workspaces and priority rendering. The asterisk note, many new users get the first month of the creator plan for $11 as a promotion. Pro tips for 2026. Number one, use quote flash end quote for savings. If you are building an app or doing a massive project, use the 11 Flash V25 model. It's 50% cheaper than the standard models and has ultra low latency. Number two, voice isolator. If you have a grainy or noisy recording, use their voice isolator tool before cloning. It's remarkably good at removing background city noise or hums. Number three, the Reader app. They have a dedicated mobile app, iOS/Android, that lets you listen to any PDF, newsletter, or ebook using their high fidelity voices for free within credit limits. Fasting, let's go over to Claude.ai. It looks like ElevenLabs isn't currently available as a connected MCP in Claude.ai. It's mentioned in the product document as a partner integration, but it doesn't appear in the connector registry right now. Interesting. So here's a clear breakdown of the business of ElevenLabs, how it makes money, grows, and competes. Core business model, ElevenLabs is essentially a SaaS, software as a service, plus API. Just for you that may not know, we went over this before. An API is an application programming interface, a set of rules or protocols that enables different software programs to communicate with each other and exchange data. A quick example was the weather app. Your phone's weather app uses an API to fetch the latest forecast data from a national weather service. Or ride-sharing apps like Uber use Google Maps API to embed maps and provide real-time location and navigation services. Social media logins, I think the two is pretty good. Features that let you, quote, log in with Google, end quote, or, quote, sign in with Facebook, end quote, use API to authenticate your identity. Online payments, e-commerce websites uses gateways, payment gateways, APIs like PayPal or Stripe to securely process financial transactions without handling sensitive credit card details directly. So let's go back. It sells AI voice generation tools, text-to-speech, cloning, dubbing, delivered via web app creators, individuals, API, developers, startups, enterprise platform companies. The key idea, quote, charge for generating audio at scale, end quote. How ElevenLabs makes money. Number one, subscription SaaS, main revenue. Users pay monthly plans based on usage, characters processed. Tiers range from hobby, pro, enterprise, pricing scales with how much audio you generate. This is the core revenue engine. Two, API usage, developer economy. Companies integrate ElevenLabs into apps, games, bots, tools charged per usage like OpenAI tokens, but for voice. This makes it infrastructure for other businesses. Super interesting. Number three, enterprise deals. Large companies pay for voice agents, customer support, sales, dubbing/localization. Internal audio contracts can reach millions per year. Number four, voice marketplace. Unique angle. People upload and monetize their voices. Others pay them, others pay to use them. Creators earn royalties per usage, quote, every time your voice is used, you earn, end quote. This creates a two-sided marketplace, supply voice creators, demand users needing voices. Growth strategy, why it's exploding, hybrid model, consumer plus enterprise. Most AI startups pick one. ElevenLabs does both. Viral consumer growth tools, YouTubers, TikToks, indie developers, high value enterprise contracts. These reinforce each other. Growth flywheel, product led growth, PLG, free tier, people try it, go viral, creators showcase outputs, acts as marketing, marketplace flywheel, more voices, more users, more creators earn, more voices, constant product expansion. Started with TTS, now includes speech to text, AI dubbing, voice agents, music and sound, becoming a full, quote, AI audio platform, end quote. Scale numbers recent, approximately 100 million, presuming USD revenue by early 2025 to approximately 200 million plus USD later in 2025. I believe the source is Electro IQ. Rutgers, approximately 330 plus million or which you did a podcast on. You can go back and check. It's most recently in 2025. Valuation, approximately $11 billion USD in 2026. The source Rutgers, profitable or near profitable, unusual for AI startups. Forbes, that's the source. Simple mental model, ElevenLabs, quote, AWS for voice plus a creator marketplace plus SaaS app, end quote. SaaS subscriptions, API infrastructure revenue, marketplace, network effects, enterprise, big contracts. Why the business is so strong, high margins, software, no physical costs, usage-based pricing, scales with customers, viral distribution, people share audio, strong lock-in, voice plus integrations, risks / challenges, voice cloning, misuse, fraud, deepfakes, competition, OpenAI, Google, startups, regulation around AI voices. Here's a real competitive picture of ElevenLabs versus OpenAI and Google, not just features, but strategy strengths and where each wins. The core difference, simple mental model. ElevenLabs, quote, best for voice quality plus voice first company, end quote. OpenAI, quote, best for overall AI platform, end quote. Google, quote, most scalable plus deep integrated AI ecosystem, end quote. Number one, ElevenLabs versus OpenAI. Focus, ElevenLabs, 100% focused on voice. OpenAI is generated, or general AI, text, images, voice agents. Voice quality, ElevenLabs, best in class, extremely natural, emotional tone control, strong voice cloning. OpenAI, very good, but slightly less expressive, more, quote, assistant-like, end quote. If realism matters, ElevenLabs wins. Product ecosystem, ElevenLabs, TTS, cloning, dubbing, voice marketplace, OpenAI, ChatGPT, GPT models, voice mode, APIs for everything. OpenAI is a platform. ElevenLabs is a specialist. Business model difference. ElevenLabs is voice SaaS plus API plus marketplace. OpenAI is API usage across text, image, voice plus subscription. OpenAI captures more total value per user. Developer use. ElevenLabs best for apps needing realistic narration, game, storytelling, dubbing. OpenAI best for full AI apps, chat plus reasoning plus voice combined. Bottom line, ElevenLabs equals best voice engine. OpenAI equals best all-in-one AI brain. Number two, we're coming up on 15 minutes, so just be careful of time or be mindful. Number two, ElevenLabs versus Google. Focus, ElevenLabs startup, fast-moving, voice first. Google, massive AI ecosystem, search, YouTube, cloud, Android. Voice tech, Google has text-to-speech, Wave, Net, legacy. Duplex, realistic phone calls. Gemini voice features. One sec. I wanted to double check Android. Google integrates AI into Android through Gemini, offering on-device capabilities, smart privacy focused features, and generative tools. Key features include Gemini Nano, Circle to Search, AI-powered photo editing, and advanced security designed to enhance productivity and creativity directly on mobile devices. Google have a phone called the Pixel, so I just thought it was quite interesting. Let's continue. 14 minutes. Voice tech, Google has text-to-speech, WaveNet, legacy, duplex, realistic phone calls, Gemini voice features, but more, quote, clean and scalable, end quote, less expressive than ElevenLabs. Distribution advantage, Google dominates in cloud, Google Cloud AI, Android devices, YouTube dubbing potential, search integration. This is huge. Google can instantly distribute voice AI to billions. Business model, ElevenLabs, direct SaaS plus API. Google bundles voice into cloud services, ads ecosystem, workspace tools. Google doesn't need voice to make money directly. Speed versus scale, ElevenLabs, faster innovation, niche domination. Google slower but massive scale when it moves. Bottom line, ElevenLabs, better voice experience. Google, better distribution plus infrastructure. Okay. Got a one big thing about ElevenLabs. There was some other information, but I think this is more important. The one big thing about ElevenLabs is defining advantage is hyper realistic human like voice generation. Why this matters, most AI voices still sound slightly robotic, flat, or emotionless. Obviously, quote AI, end quote. ElevenLabs changed that. What makes it different? Voices have emotion, anger, excitement, sarcasm, calm, etc. Natural pacing, pauses, and emphasis can clone real voices convincingly from short samples. You probably have to look into yeah, maybe the integrity and AI safety another day. Listeners often can't tell it's AI. What that looks like in practice, or maybe GDPR. Audiobooks that sound like real narrators, depending on we'll go with another day maybe. YouTube voiceovers indistinguishable from humans, game characters with dynamic speech, AI agents that feel like actual people. Why it's a big deal? This unlocks a major shift. Voice becomes a primary interface, not just text. Talking to AI feels natural, not robotic. Content creation becomes faster and cheaper. Language barriers disappear via dubbing. The flip side, the same strength creates risk. Deep fake voices, scams, using clone voices, identity, and consent issues. One line takeaway: ElevenLabs made AI voices go from quote sounds fake end quote to quote sounds real end quote. I think that's just over 15 minutes. Let's just talk about this for one or two now that we're over. AI safety, simple but real explanation. Maybe another day we'll talk about this. Yeah, but just one line takeaway: ElevenLabs made AI voices go from quote sounds fake end quote to quote sounds real end quote.